How do you get the best outcomes with athletes? What's the equation? What's the best thing? And this is a question that came to me recently from a sports PT, and the answer, the great part of the answer is it's not an exercise, it's not a progression, it's not even a strength and conditioning program, it's not even the movement analysis, it's not even the home exercises, it has nothing to do with that. I think you have to understand, to answer that question, you have to understand why an athlete comes to see you, and what their story has been, and what their goals are and how to get them there. And the first things it starts with is understanding the journey. Most people, most athletes that come to see you, it's not because they woke up with knee pain and they finally said, you know what, today's the day I'm gonna fix it. I had it yesterday, I'm gonna fix it today. People aren't hardwired to do that. People are hardwired to delay things. They're hardwired to try and fix it themselves. And if you understand that, then you understand how people get to you. So an athlete typically will have pain for 4 to 6 weeks on their own. They go to Google it, they YouTube it, they try and fix it themselves, just like you and I would do. And that didn't work. And clearly the Instagram video or the YouTube video didn't work. And the question is, okay, so what do I do next? Maybe they try an online self-help program. Maybe they try a couple more things. Maybe they ask a friend. They say, hey, you need to go to this one person. Maybe they go to their doctor. But nonetheless, there's several bouts of self-treatment and time before they come to see you. So the question is, it's not that they were hurt for a week or two. They've been hurt for a little while, and they're finally hit that frustration point where they just can't take it anymore. And that's when they come to see you. So when you say, well, how do I get the best outcomes, is understanding the journey first. And then the question is, what can you do to maximize this outcome? Knowing that they've had this much of a timeline, the frustration. The funny answer that I get typically from sports PT is like, well, I can get it better in 3 visits. I can give them the home exercise program and they're gonna be independent by themselves. Guess what? That didn't work for 6, 10, 12 weeks. It didn't work by themselves. So what makes you think that they're gonna do it by themselves now? They can't, they don't know. You spent 7 to 10 years of your life designing this education journey that you now have this dream job. This person has been frustrated for 10 to 12 weeks trying it by themselves, and you're over here trying to push a program to them that didn't work for them on their own. It's probably a balance exercise, a core exercise, a hip exercise, a shoulder exercise, the same things that they Googled. So what can you do? Understand the journey and give them an outline of how long this is going to take with your guidance. And that's the key here. You have to continue to support them and understand that they're not going to become independent in one session or 2 sessions or 3 sessions. You have to understand this is going to take several weeks, not because you're not a good clinician, because you're changing habits, you're giving them education and strategies to be able to provide self-help. So don't discharge them in 1 visit or 2 visits because they're pain-free now. Understand that it took them 12 weeks to get in pain and figure out that they can't do it by themselves. The next step is, how do I make you more independent? That might take 4 to 6 to get them out of pain. It might take an additional 4 to 6 to get them strong, and an additional couple more weeks to actually make them independent, and they can come back, ask you questions. What they want is a long-term solution, not a short-term fix. So if you're a sports PT who cares about your patients and you want them to get the best outcome, don't discharge them at visit 2, 3, 4, or 5, or 6, even if they're pain-free. Understand it's taken them this long to figure it out. They don't know how to do it by themselves, and they need an actual journey to get them out of it. So the way you provide the maximum outcomes is you understand their journey and provide the next best journey for them with your continued feedback. And that is what's going to get you the best outcomes. And if you understand this and you work with CrossFitters, barbell athletes, people who enjoy being underneath the barbell, power lifters, and you're looking for how do I get them out of pain with all the things that they do. Well, the great news is you need to register for my Management of the Barbell Athlete course on October 28th and 23rd, in person or live in San Diego, and I'm excited to see you there.